הערב, אחרי שאנחנו בדקנו את כל המודיעין והגענו לוודאות, אנחנו מפרסמים לפי מודיעין של שב"כ ואמ"ן שמרואן איסה חוסל בתקיפה שביצענו לפני כשבועיים יחד עם רזי אבו תמאה. מרואן איסה, סגן של מוחמד דף, מספר 3 בחמאס, מתכנני הטבח של 7 באוקטובר. רזי אבו תמאה, מפקד חטיבת מחנות המרכז של חמאס לשעבר, וכיום אחראי על אמצעי הלחימה והרכש של חמאס על כלל מערכיו. הם חוסלו בתקיפה מורכבת ומדויקת על בסיס מודיעין של אמ"ן ושב"כ ששיתפו פעולה יחד עם יכולות ביצוע מדויקות, בלתי רגילות של חיל האוויר. אנחנו נמשיך במאמץ העליון לרדוף ולהגיע למנהיגי חמאס.
Rafah is where the last 4 Hamas battalions are currently residing. We've taken out 18 and a half, nearly 19 of the Hamas terror battalions. The last 4 are in Rafah. If we weren't to go into Rafah, we would lose the war. It'd be a little bit like saying to the Allied forces during the Second World War, you know, you did a great job on Normandy, making great headway throughout Nazi Germany, but do us a favor, stay out of Berlin. Well, Prime Minister Winston Churchill wouldn't do that, and Prime Minister Netanyahu won't do that. We need to win, we need total victory.
I am somebody who believed that after October the 7th, we ought to have actually downgraded to the greatest possible degree by way of an aerial campaign Hezbollah's aerial capabilities, not in terms of an air force, they don't have an air force, but in their airborne munitions. You know, Hezbollah is in a situation where it has the capacity to fire 2,000 munitions upon the state of Israel for at least a period of 100 days at any time of its choosing. We cannot live with that type of threat. We cannot live with that type of reality. And in actual fact, we're not living with that type of reality because 80,000 of our residents have been evacuated from the northern border and the area adjacent to the northern border because the threat from Hezbollah is so very profound, immediate, clear, and present. Now, one of the things that used to concern me about a conflagration between the Israel Defense Forces and Hezbollah was that our forces were not battle tested. So you had Hezbollah combating ISIS for a period of years. And I was always concerned that given that Hezbollah was becoming more and more battle tested and battle hardened, once it came to them facing down our 18-year-old conscripts, they might have more victories than one would want to see in face-to-face combat situations. I don't believe that that's any longer the case. I think that our forces are now, due to very unfortunate circumstance, waging a war following the atrocity of October the 7th, they are now very, very battle-hardened. They're very battle-tested. They're very capable fighters. They've shown themselves to be very capable fighters. And I think that that should now be moved before the end of this time where we are at war against these enemies. I think that ability should be moved northward. And I think that we should massively downgrade, as I said, Hezbollah's capabilities from the air. But then I think that we do have to push Hezbollah back. And I'm afraid that's going to involve a ground incursion into southern Lebanon. Everybody's talking about a diplomatic resolution. There's no diplomatic resolution to be had with these people. There's already one that's on the table. It's ignored daily. It's called Resolution 1701. It is not adhered to. The only way that we can bring quiet to our northern front is to move by way of a ground incursion into southern Lebanon in a very, very determined fashion. And I think that we're well prepared to do that, despite the rhetoric that may be coming from certain international quarters.